It is Friday. It is time for tactics. Guys, this is the formation I showed you last week. If you have not tried it, you need to try this formation. And we have another toxic tactic that I will show you today. For the 4-5-1, our striker is going to be an advanced forward. I use deep lying defend. Here is the difference between this week's 4-5-1 and the last week's. I have put both of my CMs, LCM and RCM, playmaker roaming. Whereas my middle CM is playmaker, deep lying playmaker, defend. RM inside, LM inside. Now we know the game is really attacking once again, especially with R1 dribbling being good again. Talking about R1 dribbling, I did make a video about it, so check it out. It's on the channel, right? You need to use the 4-5-1. I use extreme. Now this is where the problem lies. So because extreme allows you to press, but at the same time, you also need a lot of good right stick switching to be able to play extreme. Otherwise, you're going to concede a lot of double tap triangles. As you can see, I use both Marquinhos and Cubarsi. I recommend these two defenders to most of you guys as well, as they have what? Intercept plus. Intercept plus is the most important play style when it comes to defending double tap and normal through balls. So you need to use intercept plus. I have seen another formation being really broken in the game after the last two patches. That is the 4-2-1-3. CDMs are something most players enjoy because defending is hard. Though I argue that there isn't a much difference between CMs and CDMs. Both of them, they don't track back anyways. So you have to manually bring your players back. We'll start with defenders. In the 4-2-1-3, I use fullback defend, okay? Goalkeeper is going to be a sweeper keeper. Both of our LDM and RDM are going to be a deep lying playmaker, okay? Now, guys, you can use them on build up or defend. If you use defend, they'll stay back, but it's not good for your attack. Therefore, I recommend a deep lying build up on both of them. Bonmati isn't going to be a shadow striker. If you use your cam as a shadow striker in a 4-2-1-3, because you have two CDMs, one cam, he's gonna be so further away from your CDMs, which is never, never a good look. I don't recommend this at all. Now you will ask me, oh, you showed us 4-5-1. Why are you showing us this formation? Guys, it is about preference. This formation is just as good. But some of you would prefer the 4-5-1 and some of you would prefer the 4-2-1-3. And as a content creator, it is my job to help you keep updated with the meta, okay? With your wingers, I'm gonna use them inside and roaming. Why roaming? Because roaming, they give us more options, okay? And they offer us more passing options. It's just easier to build up when we have wingers, because if you have CDMs, it's really hard to build up. Because building up is hard, this is why we use roaming on both of our right wing and left winger. Our striker is going to be an advanced forward, okay? Now this is where it gets interesting. You can use extreme or balanced. I recommend using either balanced or extreme. 55 depth for most of you. Why? You are going to have less defensive gaps, but you also want to make sure you use a lot of offside traps, manual offside traps. If you don't know how to use manual offside traps, guys, we talk about all these little and more important topics in the school community. The link's in the description. We are already at 220 members. Costs less than a price of a lunch meal. We do group coaching calls. We talk about everything that you will never see on YouTube, especially the mental side of the game, okay? So therefore, join it. It's a great community. Now, balanced or extreme. This is what I recommend. 55, okay, or 92. Build up style, you can use counter on the 4-2-1-3. On the 4-2-1-3, a counter attacking style is really good. This is what I recommend for the 4-2-1-3. Now, choice of players is really important. Still, the best defensive formation I feel is the 4-2-3-1 wide. Also, some of you want me to talk about the 4-4-1-1 formation, okay? So it's this one, not the 4-4-1-1, the 4-1-4-1, because it has a CDM. It's pretty similar to the 4-5-1. I have played it, but I don't like CDMs. If you want to play with the CDM, use deep lying build up, okay? Playmaker, box to box, inside forward, both of your wingers, inside forward, fullback, balanced, goalkeeper, sweeper, keeper, and then again, you're going to use 55 depth. Your build up style is going to be balanced. I recommend 4-5-1 as the number one formation, then the 4-2-1-3, and then you can also keep a 4-4-2. 4-4-2 is still really good. It's still in the mix, right? So these are the 4-4-2 instructions that you can use. Holding, a deep lying build up, balanced, advanced, and then balanced. You can use these instructions for the 4-4-2. I recommend starting with the 451 and then having 4213 as the backup in the current meta. Now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.